Hi there. I want to talk about the wealthiest man in the New Testament, or one of the wealthiest men in the New Testament, and the lessons we can learn from this man. He's a man that goes by the name of Philemon, and Paul wrote a book to him, the book of Philemon. It's just a one-chapter book. But let me tell you about him. Philemon was a wealthy man. He had a servant, and those days, poor people couldn't afford servants. He had a servant who was Onesimus. Philemon, by the way, means affectionate. Onesimus, means profitable or useful. So he has a servant called Onesimus. Onesimus steals from Philemon and runs away to Rome. In Rome, he's captured, he's imprisoned. He meets Paul in prison, who is also in prison in Rome. Paul leads him to Christ and becomes his disciple or mentor. And then Paul writes a letter to Philemon, says, man, I met Onesimus in jail, I led him to Christ, I'm discipling him to become a great Christian. But let me say this about this man. Even though this man was the very wealthy man, born-again Christian, he was very selfless. He was very generous. First of all, there was a church in his house. When you study Bible history, you see that Paul opens by talking about Paul, a prisoner of Jesus Christ, and our brother Timothy unto Philemon. And then he talks about to our beloved Apphia and our beloved Archippus. Now, Apphia is the wife, or is said to be the wife of Philemon. So, and then he has a son called Archippus. Now, guess what? Philemon had a church in his house. So he had a big house, presumably, and a church was in his house. His son Archippus, was a parish pastor, and his wife Apphia was a worker in the church. So this man is wealthy, he's born again. He converts his house to a church, a parish. He gets his son to pastor the parish. He gets his wife to be a worker in the parish. He compels his house, commands his house to serve the Lord, like Joshua, as for me and my house will serve the Lord. But that's not all. That's not all. Whenever Paul came to his city, he lodged Apostle Paul. So he was willing to accommodate the servants of God.